Hello and welcome to Applewood Hall. My name is Kira and I'm the venue manager and wedding planner here at Applewood Hall. We are a lovely marquee lined hall in the Norfolk countryside, and we pride ourselves on doing things a little bit differently. So we offer bespoke packages completely customised to each one of our brides and grooms so that you can have the day that you want at a budget that suits you, whether it is a micro ceremony for 40 guests or an epic party for over 200. So typically, just as I decided, or just as I went live, it started to rain, but forever prepared, I have this brolly. It's also see-through, so you can see through it, which is great. So it means you can see the beautiful garden behind me. So enough at looking at my face. I'm going to turn you around so that you can have a little look for yourselves. Bear with me as I try and juggle a million things at once. Here we go. There we go. So, if it is a beautiful day, you would actually come through these gates here and you would be greeted by this lovely garden. So as you can see, it's fully enclosed. So we are really family friendly. We're all one level as well, so fully accessible too. And we have this gorgeous gazebo, which is also got loads of fairy lights around it. So at night, it's all lit up and it looks beautiful. We also have little lights around the garden, as well as the festoon lights over the terrace. So that's all lit up as well. Now we can also do outside ceremonies. So the ceremony table is usually this side of the gazebo. And then your guests are positioned here along the length of the lawn so that they can see you underneath the gazebo. Now it is such a lush time of year. The garden is so looking beautiful. We've got some beautiful roses over here, and I'm just going to take you around because one of my favourite flowers is just about to bloom and I'm so excited. So we've got some irises, some alliums, some lupins, and here we go. Oh, there's just one of my absolute favourites. We have peonies as well, so I'm so delighted to see that. And over here, some more lupins and our little country cart. So this is a little luggage cart. So just one of our little rustic touches. We've got some more peonies just here coming through, which are just beautiful. So I'm going to just show you back this way. So there we go. You can have a beautiful outdoor ceremony underneath the gazebo there with your chairs. Your guests sitting along the length of the arch that way. Oh, sorry, the length of the lawn that way. So you can actually do up to about 200 here in the garden, but obviously it's not weatherproof, so we do always need to have an indoor option, which I will show you in just a minute. So just to show you down the terrace again, all the rattan tables and chairs and our parasols are all included, and we have these amazing fire pit tables as well. So we've got 2 of those. So again, if it's a little bit colder or you're looking at maybe an autumn or a winter wedding, then we've got these. We also have patio heaters too. So even if you want to come and use the garden when it's a little bit cooler, it's no problem at all. And I don't know if you can just see above the hedge or above the fence line there, we've got shepherd's cabins too. So we've got 5 shepherd's cabins and 6 glamping pods here on site. So we can sleep up to 36 guests here as well. So we like to make things a wedding weekend. So come on the Friday, come and set up. I can see my my reception into here. So as I was saying, we have our lovely glamping pods and shepherd's cabins so that guests can make a real weekend out of it as well. So there's no hurry to get up on Sunday morning. You can enjoy a bacon sandwich from the butcher's across the road, or go and visit the zoo, because I don't know if I've mentioned, but we are uniquely located right next to Banham Zoo. So if you fancy wedding photos in the zoo, that's absolutely something we can arrange. So something a little bit different. Right, I'm now going to show you into the orchard room, which is one of our ceremony rooms. It's our slightly bigger room. It can seat up to 100. Now I've just with some yellow sashes because I just think it works really well in this room. But as you can see, it's quite a blank canvas, so really any colour goes in here. But in terms of what you get as standard, you get the bay trees, the lovely fairy lights behind, and the dress ceremony table as well. Now, the other brilliant thing about this room is that the lights also change colour in here. So if yellow wasn't your colour scheme, don't panic. Again, we have 35 different colour chair sashes, and as I mentioned, we can change the lights. So a really easy way of bringing your colour scheme into this room. Now, I always say to my couples, if you're going to do some styling in here, try and do things that we can move for you into the hall, because although your wedding ceremony is the most important part of the day, it really only takes about 45 minutes. So if you're going to do things in here, whether it is chair sashes on the aisles, those aisle chairs, or whether it's flowers on the ceremony table, or perhaps you're going to go for a flower wall or something like that, they're things that we can all move for you into the hall. So I'm just going to turn you around this way. You'd be waiting for your bride to come down the aisle to come and greet you. Now, once you've said your vows, you would lead your guests back outside through the conservatory. I know I can see that my signal's just going in and out, so if for any reason it does pop out and you can't hear me, then please just shout. I can see, oh, Katie's asked a question. Wow, the garden is beautiful. Can you have a ceremony outside? Yes, you absolutely can. We did talk about that just a little bit earlier. You can absolutely have a ceremony outside. So when you come back out from your ceremony, we can greet you with canapes, drinks. We have a gin bar or a Prosecco bar. We can do that if you'd like. We also do our little cart doubles up as a beer bar as well. So if you wanted lots of bottled beers on ice, we can do that for you. And it's just a really good opportunity to come out and have some photos with your family and friends. Let the children blow off steam. Garden games here are a really, really good way of doing that as well, because you've got all of this lawn space. We've had everything from tug of war to sack races, which is a really good one. And then we recommend that you get your guests to line up the path here, and you and your partner under the gazebo, and you run down the aisle as people do the confetti throw, and it just really makes a lovely photo. If you've got any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments, and I will try and answer them as I go along. So I've only got 15 minutes, so I set a timer when we started, so I've got 6 minutes to go. Now, I'm going to take you into the hall itself. So this is the reception space. This is where you would sit and have something to eat, as well as all your dancing. So we can see up to 200 in here. We are a lovely big space, as you can see, marquee lined, really blank canvas. So really any colour goes in here. We've had everything from a black and red, like Day of the Dead Mexican sugar skull theme, to beautiful rustic pastel colours, and everything in between. So this is our usual, I would say our most popular setup. So with the top table to the left of the dance floor, with then round tables either side. But you can have all round tables, you can have all banqueting tables, you can have tables on the dance floor, you can have rustic tables without tablecloths. Really, the world's your oyster. We are here to make sure that the day suits you. Oh, another Katie's asked a question. What sort of menus do you have? Yeah, absolutely. You can totally have a copy. Happy to share that with you after this. But I can confirm we have our own in-house catering team, and we have over 12 different menus. So we have everything from your formal 3-course a la carte meals, right the way through to sharing pie and pud menus, which is definitely one of my favourites, to afternoon tea. And then in the evening, we have barbecue, hog roast, your kind of more traditional evening buffet. We have a pick and mix buffet as well, so that everything from sort of like burger sliders to mini fish and chip cones, that kind of thing. So I'm sure we'd find something to work with you. And if not, we're happy to create a bespoke menu for you. That's no problem. And dietary requirements too, not an issue. We are so experienced with managing dietary requirements, whether that's vegan. We actually have our own specific vegan menu, as well as a gluten-free menu, and everything in between as well. So as you can see, I have just styled the top table with something a little bit different. So we've gone for yellows and purples here, and I have actually picked these flowers fresh from our garden this morning, which I think they look quite pretty. There we go. So now I'm just going to take you over to the bar. As you can see, we've got a lovely big bar, perfect if you're looking for that larger party. As I say, we can accommodate up to 200 seated guests and 250 guests for a reception. So lots, and this is my favourite, lots of flavoured gins, and all your kind of standard spirits and mixes. We do have 2 lagers, Aspel cider and Go Ship on tap. So Aspel is from Suffolk, so we're keeping it really local, and also actually Go Ship is also from a brewery in Suffolk, so trying to keep things as local as we can. We do also have Guinness on tap. I would say our prices are really similar to local pub pricing, most in the range of sort of £4 to £5. We do also have a card machine here, so it's no problem to take card payments. And we do offer the opportunity for you to create your own bespoke cocktails, which you're welcome to rename as well. So we've got our Fiery Farmer, our Country Cooler, and our Appletini at the moment. But if there was a flavour that you particularly like, then absolutely, like we can make those bespoke to fit you guys. Oh, Katie's asked another question. Would it be possible to have a gin stand or individual gin bar set up? Yes, absolutely. It's something that we usually do out in the garden for your reception drinks, because it works really well. But if you wanted something like that inside the hall, we can totally do that as well. So I'm just going to spin you around so I get to see you guys again. Hello. Gina's asked, you mentioned the zoo nearby earlier. Would it be possible to have photos there? Yes, absolutely. So there are some really amazing enclosures. The penguins, the ring-tailed lemurs, they're walk-through enclosures, so you can actually get really close to the animals and get some really unique photos. The other one that's really good is the giraffe enclosure. That actually has like a walkway bridge, so you're at the same height as the giraffes, and some of the photos you can get there are just amazing. We also work really closely with the zoo to offer special experiences as well. So if you wanted to feed the giraffes on your wedding day, you absolutely can. And if you wanted to invite all of your guests into the zoo as well, then we can do that too. So I realise I've spoken really quickly, but if there's any other information that you would like to know, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. As I said at the beginning, my name is Kira. I'm the wedding planner here, but also the venue manager. So as a family, it's a family-run business. My mum and dad all get involved. We've been running weddings since the 90s. I took over about 4 years ago now, after doing corporate events in London, and have now done over 100 weddings. So feel free to ask questions. That's absolutely what I'm here for. And if you would like any further information, my email is hello@applewoodhall.co.uk. Go and check out our Facebook page, which is just Applewood Hall, so facebook.com/Applewood Hall, and our Instagram as well. So we post really regularly on there every day. So lots of wedding inspiration from real weddings that we've done here. Really we're just really family friendly, fun. Like, that is what we're all about. None of this kind of, I know other venues, but we're not top hat and tails territory here. We're more like getting on the dance floor and just really having a great party. Oh, just one question. Hazel, so impressed. Please, can you send the links to any of your social media and website? Yeah, absolutely. I'll pop that in the comments afterwards. So I believe that brings my 15 minutes to a close. It was a really quick rundown, but I hope that gave you everything that you wanted to see. And if there's anything else that you need, then just get in touch. More than happy to help. We're also doing virtual viewings at the moment. So if you'd like a one-to-one viewing, we can do that. And we have also started doing in-person viewings as well, obviously socially distant, and just for the bride and groom at the moment. So get in touch if we can be of help. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care and see you soon. Bye.